What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Fear Dog. I'm at you with another reaction. Tonight I'll be reacting to Akala Fire in the Booth, part 2. So it's 14 minutes, so let's get straight to it. Y'all ready? I'm ready. Let's go.
I know you're gonna dig this.
Oh yeah, perfect.
Akala, brother, you know what time it is when you hear this, right?
Let's get ready to rumble.
Yo, Akala.
Wow.
Knowledge is power. Volume 1
Let me say
mixtape,
wow,
28th
this
of
is
May.
nice.
Listen, AkalaMusic.com.
Chase.
Tiny bit more vocal, please, actually. Listen, knowledge is power, always.
Knowledge is power.
Listen.
The scam, brother, the scam!
Oi, mate, my personal life's great. Some of you would love me more if I rub that in your face. Okay, well, let us run down the resume and have a little chat about Akala's living today. Big whip, nice yard, been all over the globe. Look how many continents that I have done. Shows, couple little companies, neat little office, everything going swell. Little bit of profit, built a business educating kids from the block. So far as I'm concerned, you gotta be a mug to not rate him. Own my own masters, still my own master. Novels and scripts on the way. Rap is just a part of the genius in his head, and he knows it, dickhead. Since I used to kick ball for West Ham with my big head. Back in school days, wearing hand-me-downs from my sister, and gal was still onto man. Now that's some Ross charisma. It's just a nipper. I took my first pull of Rizla. And who you think gave me that? Yeah, my bigger sister. So when we speak of struggle, cousin, it's yours. You know the same old madness. Working class poor, yeah. So may have won a couple awards. I guarantee you that my family just as messed up as yours. All the abuse and the alcoholism and drug addiction. Uncles going to prison. This is working class living in Britain. It ain't great. You gotta be kidding. So please don't ever get confused by me spitting. Cause yes, I said the ghetto's in our head, but no, I didn't mean if you live next to a food yard, let that's in your dreams. I meant believing in the madness they spout about us is far more dangerous than putting us in council houses. So yeah, I criticize, but from a place of love, never, ever. Cause I think that I've become above every young bruv you wanna judge as a tug. It's me, man, it's a little guidance and love. So I think that you're the mug. And why be smug when it's an actual fact? We all commit crime simply by paying tax. Cause we didn't go and tickle them people in Iraq and ask them so politely for all the minerals we extract. We blew children's heads off, set fire to backs. With a gangster nation, get down and you get clapped. So when you see the youth they're running around on the road with heaters, don't be surprised, they're just copying their leaders. Long as the wars stay in places that are brown and poor, we can all pretend to be abhorred, but we applaud. If you go up to Knightsbridge and get violent, the policeman that duppies you will probably get knighted. If I don't wanna fight you, cuz it ain't cause I'm frightened. I'd just rather fight with those who really think they're titans.
Damn, this dude is going off again. He said they just following their leaders. Like, don't blame them. Blame the world.
We can all pretend to be abhorred, but we applaud. If you go up to Knightsbridge and get violent, the policeman that duppies you will probably get knighted. If I don't wanna fight you, cuz it ain't cause I'm frightened. I'd just rather fight with those who really think they're titans. I ain't scared of bleeding, I am scared of breathing another breath in this world where everything is so uneven. When millions murdered in the Congo when it's barely news. But if a footballer's wife should buy a pair of shoes, I'm supposed to give up. Apparently, I do not. The world's a reflection of your block. And if you think a world that profit from their death and be totally cool, thinks you're better cause you live here, you're a bloody fool. Look around at genocidal abuse. I swear humanity ain't nothing but a virus with shoes. Then I pick my nephew up from school and I look at the youths and see the love they show each other. And I'm just so confused because they ain't learned yet what is their race or religion. So we're born unconditioned, but we learn to play our position in the system. Look what that does to our recognition of self. We grow suspicion of our own intuition. Now listen, Akala's sick, but he raps about racism too much. Could you imagine I gave a flying? Cause it's amazing how many wanna claim they love this music with no respect for the actual struggle that produced it. Did hip-hop not start in segregated hoods? Are them hoods not still segregated? So it's really good. Are the First Nation not still on reservations where the age of 46 is the average life expectation? And fellas, I wonder where the favelas have been suddenly knocked down and replaced with something better. If you got sense, you see fights are joined and race, class and gender are sides of the same coin. So if you're really down for justice, whoever the people who suffers, whoever you are, I can consider you my sister's brothers, but call it what it is, like Carlin or Bill Hicks. Not these patronizing left-wing little twits that ask me dumb shit on a superior tip and wanna act like cause I read I saw less violence as a kid. Don't make me an exception for your mental protection from accepting the madness in the system we are left in. That was the clearest thing to come of August events. All the closet bigots started speaking their minds again. So when a Jamaican or Asians misbehaving, of course it's cause of their skin. Blonde hair kills a million people, that's just him. And it's entertaining, some people are so thick, but I prefer that than all of the fake grins. Cause it's the only problem, people claim they wanna solve but don't actually wanna talk about how it evolved. You are told, this country really, really yours, sir? What they did to brown people did to their own poor first and originally in the States. Working class whites were also enslaved, though no one talks about it today. Ever since the master came with the system of privilege, made the working whites the overseers, mulattoes the house, cause put the darkest blacks in the field. That mind is with us still. $billion industry, skin cream and bleaching pills. And let's be honest, most people are my complexion to this very day still think they're better than the darker section. You say it's changed, then only educate me about Wilberforce, not about the Africans in Haiti who beat the armies of the British, Spanish and Napoleon. From the moment they stolen them, there was no controlling them. When I was in school, she said, no, you never fought for freedom. No, we freed you, and you were on your knees pleading. And what's more, did you know that we kind of saved you from the barbarism of Africa? You should be grateful when enough of our own people can't be bothered to read that they actually believed that we were swinging from trees. They don't know the Kingdom of Congo had embassies in Italy 500 years ago. Literally ain't heard of St. Maurice nor Septimus Severus. They ain't studying the past cause they think it's irrelevant and attempts to pretending ancient Egyptians weren't African. Nothing more than pseudo-intellectual lies. They obviously ain't read what Aristotle and Herodotus said about people that they saw for their own eyes and Egypt.
Sorry guys, I'm like so zoned in and just listen to everything he's saying. It's always something different so far with this guy. It's like never, you know, rapping about the same thing, man. It's always just like some different. It's like reading a book, but you know, a different chapter about a different thing. You know, it's just, but it's all knowledge, and some things I don't know about. You know what he's saying, and there's some that I remember, kind of like from, you know, growing up in school and all the like history and stuff like that. But the way he's just talking about, let me go back a little bit. But the way it gets me is like all the stuff he's talking about life, you know, it just blows my mind and everything he's just saying. I'm just like, damn, dude. There's not so much of that you can break down on this, and I'm pretty sure you guys probably ever seen like a billion times. But man, it's just like everything he's saying is just like damn, bro, like damn. You just like want to keep listening. You get just pretty much zoned in, like it sucks you in. You're just like. So I apologize if I'm not saying much. I'm just like listening to what he's saying. But obviously, it's like my first time. Whenever I react, I don't see the video or anything. It's not a review or anything. It's like fresh for me. I've never seen the video, so I'm just like watching, like whoa, this is good. This dude's awesome. Anyways, let me get back to it.
Septimus Severus, they ain't studying the past cause they think it's irrelevant and attempts to pretending ancient Egyptians weren't African. Nothing more than pseudo-intellectual.
Sorry. And it's also like almost like 12:30 in the morning. Almost 1. So that's something I just like zoned in and a bit tired, but you know, it's good.
The St. Maurice nor Septimus Severus, they ain't studying the past cause they think it's irrelevant and attempts to pretending ancient Egyptians weren't African. Nothing more than pseudo-intellectual lies. They obviously ain't read what Aristotle and Herodotus said about people that they saw for their own eyes. And Egypt's been invaded since the fall of the pharaohs. Not once, not twice, but many, many times. So nobody wants to explain why so many statues are missing noses, even when them statues made of granite. It ain't one people alone mistaught about themselves. We live on Celtic land, but don't don't learn about the Celts
That's
the
why they
same.
got the biggest
Irish
difference
people you
with the
characterize as
nose
stupid
missing.
during the dark ages. Some of the most
That's
educated
whatever.
living in Europe. And did you learn the numbers you count with every day was invented by Indian people? I bet you didn't. Or how many million Indians fought for Britain in both world wars? Still you got the cheek to call them immigrants. We don't learn about the Moors, of course. For some that knowledge dangerous. Is it a problem the impact they had on the Renaissance? When people take power over another group, we minimize their achievements so we can make it feel true. So if you think Columbus was first to sail ocean blue, you probably believe Elvis invented rock and roll too. And oh, for the record, no doubt I believe in peace, but not for 1 second and they'll turn the other cheek. They slap you, slap them back, take teeth. The only way a bully ever learn is getting beat. Fight fire with fire, nah, fire with water. See, the life-giving force is stronger than the destroyer. That's why these MCs can't speak to me. No, all men are not made equally. My brain's made of iron fiber, conducting the livest wire. My average grade's higher than Oxford or Cambridge require. I don't want
He says a
credit
lot of stuff that I
because I
don't even
got a
know,
message.
like,
I
it's
want
like
credit
new to
because I'm
me.
the best MC. Dead it. When I came out way back in 04, sister, I just won every award. Most man would have done the bait thing, put big sis on the chorus chords. That would have been A-list draw. Quickly I would have been famous more, but look how I came in this thing raw. Bang up the streets some more. If IMC then I heard me rap, I'd be like, what the? I ain't never gonna be that good, so I better not push my luck. It will embarrass me. Only insanity would make you challenge me. Better hope if we bump heads, that day that I feel like charity. If not, it's a beating, and there ain't no use in searching for meaning. Cause all it means is that you are crap and I am a genius. Why I'm Panama. I push the parameter, can you imagine? If I'm sicker than average, I kill him with character. Benjamin Banneker, look at the map.
I was not ready for that. We're gonna go back for that. Bro, chill, Akala. I'm over here on chill mode, just listening to everything like, yeah, man, it's just going in my ear. Yeah, yeah. Whoa. That dude just hit me with that out of nowhere. Quick question. I don't know if I noticed. I have not noticed. Does he not use profanity, right? I mean, he might. I thought I heard him, but I don't. He doesn't use much of it, right? Let me know. Comment below. I don't think I have heard him, but I might be tripping. Like, you know, I don't hear him cursing. Like,
That day that I feel like charity. If not, it's a beating, and there ain't no use in searching
Let me
for
know.
meaning. Cause all it means is that you are crap and I am a genius. Why I'm Panama. I push the
goes.
parameter. Can you imagine if I'm sicker than average? I kill him with character. Benjamin Banneker, look at the marriage. A stamina damage, a boy from Britannica. Got to look for the whole of the calendar. So cold that I roll in the challenger. Why you man roll with the amateurs? I'm too much harder. You can just
Yeah.
call him Father Akala, but I don't talk shit like a pastor. You already know that I'm smarter than half a bloody disaster. If I ever start, I'll probably a prodigy, make you a martyr for these crap MCs that mumble. Then see me in the flesh and crumble.
No.
Never told you that I was humble. No, I'm not. Don't lie. I'm so sure in my writing ability that I feel like I'm finding divinity. Sit down, let me rhyme a soliloquy. My agility, time in this military. What a scene, guillotine for the mini-me. It seems rough theme for the mimicry. Your team couldn't dream of the synergy that I beam when I scheme when the wicked beat. There goes again with the big words with best syllables. Get your dictionaries out. That's what I'm about. Clowns wanna shout. Flash them, smash them in the mouth. Bloody professor, a man of the letters I read and I'm sure that I'm better. Never regret an endeavor to deaden an oppressor. I think that the lepers that think that their pleasures are better endeavors than all of our pressures. But see me, born in a rage, maroon blood coursing my veins. As you can see, I was born for the stage, but I'll never be their cultural maid. Some say that we're political, is what they're doing isn't. Don't they preach a political doctrine called materialism? But
Yeah.
for all the Italian clothes that you wear, or German cars that you drive, or French champagne that will buy, will still be monkeys in their eyes. So why you were begging it? Who knows? Italians fight to wear Jamaican clothes. Italians call their own women, but everyone's entertainment, bro. But hey, what do I know? I'm just the one with the codes that flows all over the globe. I'm bunning down shows, but still don't oil my chest and pose. Pose a threat to the power structure, not because we're anything special, but because we're the people together, and that's the only way things change ever.
yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Akala
I
just
agree with that. Only people together. Let me go back.
Knows Italians fight to wear Jamaican clothes. Italians call their own women, but everyone's entertainment, bro. But hey, what do I know? I'm just the one with the codes that flows all over the globe. I'm bunning down shows, but still don't oil my chest and pose. Pose a threat to the power structure, not because we're anything special, but because we're the people together, and that's the only way things change ever.
Yeah. So people together. That's
my
the people
gosh.
together.
Akala just tore the building to pieces. I don't even know what to say. I feel like I just been schooled for a hot minute right there. Saying
he's gonna
MCs,
go
you know
more.
what? Like, I don't want to hear you. Don't call my phone.
Dude, don't
If you ain't
lie.
coming to destroy a beat like that, don't call my phone.
Yeah,
You're
bro.
gonna get the
Say some more,
voicemail.
man. Say some
Akala, wow. I don't even know what to say.
My thoughts
Yo,
exactly.
little story. Let's take him
I
down.
don't know what to
Yo.
say.
Listen.
Yeah.
Yo.
I know you gonna dig this.
Absolute power corrupts, absolutely, but absolute powerlessness does the same. It's not the poverty, it's the inequality we live with every day that will turn us insane. Absolute power corrupts, absolutely, but absolute powerlessness does the same. It's not the poverty, it's the inequality we live with every day. Yo, listen. In a scheme of living, my life wasn't hard, but as far as Britain goes, I practically starved. Sleeping in a tracksuit, gas meter running out, electric cut off as well, candles lighting up the house. Looking in my mother's eyes, I see how she feels. The strain and the pain of just paying bills that ain't real. And that's how I grew, like so many more. And that was part of who I am, I am very sure. You wanna know the rage I feel in my stomach? No, my mom and dad split up when I was still in her stomach. And not everything that happened I will put in 16s, but I will tell you enough so you will know what I mean. My boy's mother got cancer the same time as mine, but his mother died and mine survived. It was crazy back then. When I was like 10, already had the mental strength more than many grown men. This was a couple years after my stepdad left. Did he really know the crazy mess that he left? Because mum done recover from the lumps in her neck, but being poor and alone couldn't cope with the stress. My big sis fought, so much so, now I hadn't left school. When she left home, I was 13 by now, still a little kid, innocent. Next couple years though, returning to a many grown men. This was a couple years after my stepdad left. Did he really know the crazy mess that he left? Because mum done recover from the lumps in her neck, but being poor and alone couldn't cope with the stress. My big sis fought, so much so, now I hadn't left school. When she left home, I was 13 by now, still a little kid, innocent. Next couple years though, will turn him to a militant. That is the result of no food in the fridge. And every other day you're getting searched by the pigs. Plus these patronizing teachers though, my grade 6, trying to emasculate me, yeah, turn me to a Anna. Don't mean a woman, please let me be clear. I mean a spineless man, because what do they fear? More than a working class brown male with a brain. When our energy is harnessed, everything changed. Look at Pac, look at Marley, look at Hendrix, look at Garvey. This is the potential that is wasted on a daily basis. A racist, classist world that we live in. Still we coming for nothing and we educate millions. I see why it scares you. It's like, how dare you overcome obstacles that we have been careful to place in your way every step of the way. In this so-called democracy where kids get sprayed, blacks and the Asians, Turks and the chavs, crowded in council flats, living like ants. And who's more confused than so-called white trash, talking this madness about they want their country back? It never was yours. You should read more. What they did to brown people, they did to their own poor. But people's memory short so much that
he mentioned that well, actually on this one, but the one he just did a while ago, he said what they did to brown people, they did to their own. He mentioned that twice this part too.
For nothing and we educate millions. I see why it scares you. It's like, how dare you overcome obstacles that we have been careful to place in your way every step of the way. In this so-called democracy where kids get sprayed, blacks and the Asians, Turks and the chavs, crowded in council flats, living like ants. And who's more confused than so-called white trash, talking this madness about they want their country back? It never was yours. You should read more. What they did to brown people, they did to their own poor. But people's memory short so much that I'm seeing black and Asian kids cuss Eastern Europeans. No pot to piss in makes competition. I fail to see how this is an effective system when cats and dogs in America and Britain eat better food than most of humanity, and we spend our technology only on killing. How is this more than sophisticated savagery? It was once said, the world is a stage, each person just an actor with a part to play, like the middle class kids and kids of the rich that have everything, but
each
yes,
person is an actor to a role to play. It's crazy. And most of them don't even know. Confused. They don't know what role to play, you know.
Only on killing. How is this more than sophisticated savagery? It was once said, the world is a stage, each person just an actor with a part to play, like the middle class kids and kids of the rich that have everything, but yet still they pissed on their coke and ketamine, strung out on. I ain't generalizing, look at the evidence. So go to Glastonbury any year, you will see. But unlike Carnival, it won't be crawling with police. This is London. The kids on the very next street had a very different life experience from me. And in my experience, they can't help but be smug after a lifetime of what they think's just good luck. But they're still more anxious and more thankless. Unearned privilege weighs like an anchor. That's why they copy what we do, trying to be what they not. They will grow up though and get better jobs and maintain a system that they claim that they hated. They can't fight against, they got a stake in this matrix. Hip-hop is just a fad to them. You didn't know? But for us, this is our living, breathing soul. And yeah, they might backpack in South America or even volunteer in an African village.
It's like when they don't know better, the first thing they see, they think it's good. Oh man, okay. You know, they try to, you know, especially young people, you know, kids and stuff, they absorb, their brain's like a sponge. They absorb and then they think it's right, even if it's bad. Sometimes be like, oh well, he did it, you know, how come it's okay for him to, you know, kind of like shit he's talking about there.
Jobs and maintain a system that they claim that they hated. They can't fight against, they got a stake in this matrix. Hip hop is just a fad to them. You didn't know? But for us, this is our living, breathing soul. And yeah, they might backpack in South America or even volunteer in an African village. But all said and done, when push comes to shove and hits the fan of middle class and British, and I ain't even dissing. That's just how it is. Most rich brown people are just as full of shit. So much more concerned with our cars and jewels than most of the world's poor looks just like you. So much more concerned with being privileged few. And who knows, maybe me too, because absolute power corrupts absolutely, but absolute powerlessness does the same. It's not the poverty, it's the inequality we live with every day that will turn us insane. Absolute power corrupts absolutely, but absolute powerlessness does the same. It's not the poverty, it's the inequality we live with every day that will turn us insane.
Who's bad?
Who's bad?
Akala's in the building, man! So you call a real MC right here! Just schooled you, man! Please
Knowledge
pay
is
attention!
power.
Knowledge is power!
And he has a whole
Akala's
lot
just
of it.
put it down, man!
He got a lot of knowledge, man. He a lot of this on this video, this part 2, man. A lot of the shit he was saying, I was like, man, it's crazy. Like, makes you think. And also, like, I didn't know most of it. You know, the history with the whole Egyptian and everything. You know, Britain, obviously, you know, I wasn't born here, you know, I'm here from the U.S. I'm not just listening like, damn, I didn't know none of that. Yeah. Because I'm not going to lie, when I was in school, history wasn't, like, my favorite subject. And all this, they taught about, you know, they're teaching about all these things, and stuff stuck in my head, but some, I was just trying to get by school, you know. But, you know, hearing all this, I'm like, damn, okay, yeah, damn, I didn't know that. It's fire. The way he makes history and then to life now, it's crazy. Anyways, well, that was Akala, Fire in the Booth, part 2. We got quite a few to go, I believe. I've done 1, 4, this 2. So I'm gonna continue going, you know. But again, I do appreciate all you guys that are constantly commenting below on all the videos, stuff that, you know, I miss, or, you know, pretty much give me like the backstory and history, or, you know, about the video I'm reacting. You know, I'm sure I miss a lot. I'm pretty sure I do miss a lot. And then you guys are so good about explaining it, and I appreciate you guys and, you know, trying to guide me to which video to do first so I can understand this video and this video, this video. So I appreciate you guys, man. I appreciate all that, man. I love you guys for showing, man. You guys are amazing. But yeah, man, if you enjoy this reaction, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. That way you get notified whenever I upload a reaction. And don't forget to also follow me on my social media. You'll see over there in the bottom right corner. Twitter, Instagram at Fear Dyer. Same as my YouTube. That's why, just in case for any reason YouTube doesn't notify you, you'll get notified out there. I'll be posted on there. Hey, I just dropped 2 or 3 videos on YouTube. Go check them out, and it'll be stuff like that, you know. I normally do drop like 3, 4, 5 daily. This week hasn't been like so great for me, so I haven't been able to do them daily like I normally do. This is the first week that I actually had more days on, just because I have like back issues and stuff. So, you know, I had surgery a while back, not a while back, like 2018, and she still bugs me here and there. But anyways, that's it for this reaction. I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.